So feedback and
Look at that chest.
Check out my chest. Check out my chest.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna be like the sandals or something.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to PlayStation Underground. On today's show, we are playing Dead Cells, which is coming to PS4 this year, and I am joined by Steve from Motion Twin. Steve, welcome to the program.
Hey, man.
And alongside for the ride is Kristen Titus from my team. Hello, Kristen.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's going pretty well.
It's going pretty well.
So we have a lot to talk about because I love me some Dead Cells. I'm actually playing for once. I'm usually not the one playing, but Steve gave me the controller. Steve, what
have you done?
What have you done? Steve, I'm going to go with, I'll do Shield. Tell me a little bit about Dead Cells, if no one's ever played it before.
Yeah, alright. If you've never played it before, it's what we're pitching is a Roguevania game, so it's a mix between a roguelite and a Metroidvania, or sort of like a Castlevania-inspired game. So it's an action platformer, as you can see. You play this little dude, and it's really simple.
This little
dude, yeah. And his deal is that he likes killing monsters, so he just charges around this castle, killing as many things as he can, trying to get as far as he can before you inevitably get killed, and you will get killed because it's a hard game.
I was actually going to say I've already taken like 30 damage. Yeah. It's not going well.
Yeah, anytime you want to pass the controller, you just send this.
I will.
Ooh. And so, yeah, the idea is to get as far as you can before you die, because it's roguelite. So if you do die, you lose pretty much all of your progress. So everything that's within a run, any of the weapons that you have that you can see in the bottom left of the screen, if you haven't taken any of those blueprints that he just got to the end of the next level, then you lose them too. Any of the stat points that he's just unlocked here, when you die, you lose them. So each run, it's like building up your character into the most powerful thing that you can get, so that by the time you get to the boss, instead of getting rolled, you do the rolling.
Dang, dude, you've practiced this before, haven't you?
I've done this couple
What should I do, brutality, tactics, or survival?
Brutality, of course. We've actually been working on that a lot now, so that the idea of the game is that you can build anything. So all of your weapons and items are going to have different colors, so they're going to associate to different skills, so brutality or tactics or survival.
Interesting. And then is that also tied to the different type of monsters that you're fighting? Because I've noticed that they're different colors, they have different weapon sets and different attacks.
Yeah, in some ways, because I mean, like these little green guys, they're the basic ones. They're just going to jump at you and try and hit you. So they're pretty sort of beatable with any type of weapon. But then you're going to come across guys who are going to shoot at you from the distance, so maybe a ranged weapon might be better for those guys. You're going to come across bosses that maybe are going to throw a whole bunch of projectiles at you, so a shield might help, And it's all about finding the weapon that you like as a player, and also finding the thing that might help you get past a particularly hard enemy or boss.
So one thing I want to point out to folks watching is that Dead Cells, and I think this is one of the reasons the community has rallied around it, is very much almost inspired by very combat-forward fighting game style, gameplay. So what you have here is an extremely responsive, like really tactile sensation when you're playing, and that's something that I really appreciated at first. Like the input, right away you're just getting these really nice, crunchy inputs when you are attacking. Like for example with the basic, I forgot what the basic weapon is that you start with.
Yeah, that's like the old rusty sword.
The old rusty sword, but that extends to the dodging and to the blocking and to trying to deflect attacks. I mean, there's just a lot there that feels really good.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of the
finally got a parry
game. Is the combat feeling. Like, I mean, we wanted a lot of sort of this style of game. You start off and you have to unlock all of your skills. So you need to unlock your double jump. You need to unlock the ability to roll. You need to unlock all that kind of stuff. Whereas we wanted you to pick it up and feel like you're awesome right from the start. And so you pick it up, you put the controller in your hands, and you're like, damn, this is all right. And that took us months and months and months of feedback.
Look at that chest.
Check out my chest. Check out my chest.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna be like the sandals or something. I know, it's pretty good.
All right.
Knife Storm.
Right.
Yeah, now I wish it was the sandals so we could see
that
what
would have
those
been
were.
hilarious.
I'm coughing already.
No, dude. Yeah, so I mean
Ooh.
that's something that we spend a lot of time on, and that we're pretty proud of. We get people tell us that it's something that's really fun about the game, and a lot of the mechanics that we build around that make it feel even better. So as you kill things, for example, you kill a couple of enemies in a row, you're going to get a speed boost, so you'll be even faster, and you'll move even more fluidly.
So it rewards you.
Exactly. So it's like it's encouraging you to roll, to move, to always be basically liquid death.
See that parry? Yeah, parry the very first enemy. That's so easy. Oh, the worst block ever. Oh, I'm getting hit so many times now.
Spoke too soon.
Yep.
You haven't even unlocked the health bar, and you're in trouble.
I know. I'm sorry, everyone. I haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
I have a baby.
Oh, there's some money
Kebab.
up there.
Was that you? Did you put the kebab in the game?
Yeah, we actually no. But, I might have been involved in the vegetarian. vegetarian options.
Oh, wonderful! Because I am a vegetarian.
Yeah, so you can change your diet in the game.
This game is speaking to Ryan
Yes.
on every level.
It speaks to me on so many levels. All right, well, I finally left the opening section of the game.
Yeah,
Off to the
out
promenade of the
cells.
condemned.
I
That
took a
sounds nice.
tremendous amount of damage. Steve, if you had to rate my performance in that section, 1 to 10, 1 being died on the first enemy.
Died miserably.
Yeah.
Well, you made it, so I mean you're over 5. And
Okay,
anything
perfect.
doesn't make it's under 5.
You again.
But you took 4 minutes. If you want to speed run and make it to the next door, you've got to be there in under 2 minutes. So I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10
Okay.
on that one.
I'll take it.
I think that's a fair score.
Yeah, especially when trying to like co-host a program.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to ask interesting questions. You know,
Yeah.
and not cough. That's always.
Yeah,
That's a good
it's
one.
always tough.
So you got to give him all your cells.
Oh, gotta give him.
You can smash through that door if you like, but it takes ages, so you may as well just give him your cells.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And this guy, he's going to give you like an upgrade.
Hello, Mr. Prisoner.
Do you want me to show that? Okay. I'll just-
Yeah, you have
All
to,
right.
because he's gonna like take the brutality one. So basically, those are gonna introduce even more sort of like variability to your build, more customization to what you want to do. So if you get between a level and you realize that you've got 3 purple items, you'll take a purple upgrade, and that's gonna increase the power of all those items. So you
Even
can really
farther.
focus on stuff that you like, which is.
That's one of the best things about roguelites is when they enable you to make small decisions that have large effects on your run through the game. Unless you're just a terrible player like me, and you're really botching it.
Come on, you got a 6 out of 10. You're not terrible. You're
Yeah,
doing all right.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Well, a little sick.
So now, for example.
Oh, you see that parry?
Yeah.
You
I
see that
saw
parry?
That was classy.
Watch this. This is gonna be the there's no hits. I'm not gonna take a single other hit for the rest of this run.
These
You heard it here, folks,
environments.
ladies and gentlemen. See that? Another parry.
Oh, now you're in for it. 2 of those
Yep.
guys.
Okay. Well.
And he's down.
And it didn't follow through on my promise, but again, like this is the kind of game where if you like side scrollers, action games with great combat systems, this is something that I think that parry was pathetic.
And as well, games that you can replay a lot, because this game, there are some of those like crazy people on the internet who finished it in like 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
If you're an average player like me, that's probably going to take you, I don't know, 25-ish sort of hours. And then if you're like our fabulous host here, it could be days and days and days.
Steve, come on! We
Oh,
just met. You can't throw me under the bus right away. Give me more time to prove myself. Oh, I forgot I had abilities. Whoops.
As he's trying to argue that he should improve himself.
Ooh, I've never gotten that before. What is
Yeah.
this? Is this a turret?
Yeah, that's the double turret, so it's going to shoot
Ooh.
things on both sides.
Ooh, cool.
I like these
I love the
teleport
items.
moments.
Oh,
so is
yeah.
that to teleport back to where you were?
Yeah, so that's to just make backtracking less painful. So if
Yeah.
you find something and you
That's
can't get
nice.
it, and then later on you unlock something, you can come back to it and get it.
I
Once
like
you
the
leave a level,
design.
you can't come back to the level, but inside a level you can go back.
I see.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's one of my favorite weapons. It's
Ooh,
super fast.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Little
Take
tin
that.
guy.
Take out the shield dude. Yeah, that's it.
The shield dude. Yeah, we were talking before the recording about how a lot of these. Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Man.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Body
Body
desecrated.
You got smashed.
Oh, last chance failed. Well,
Can I have a
I
go?
can think. Yeah, absolutely. All right, passing the controller, and then we only have a few minutes left, so I want to see you have to.
Show us how it's done.
Why is that stuck there? Is this a demo version or something? Yeah, it is a demo version. Okay.
Sorry, don't blame the build.
No, that's me. Okay.
So Steve, in the next 2 minutes, is gonna try and get as far as he can.
Yeah, I'm gonna just cheat and skip past this guy. See how far we can go. Alright. No, wrong way.
Anyway, Kristen, what do you think of the game so far?
I think it looks really, really fun. This is always my strategy is whenever I'm
run
like, just
past.
try to run as far as I can and see who will let me just get by.
It's
So-
a completely legitimate strategy.
It
Yeah,
is.
no, that's how I always go about roguelike games like this.
And the funny thing is that that's actually, to your point, Steve, it is a strategy because you don't really earn experience for killing enemies. You're just clearing an obstacle, right? Now, I forgot if you are potentially losing out on currency,
Yeah,
right?
so you're losing out on cells and like gold that I just picked up some of that. The main thing you want to pick up on a run is these scrolls, so you can
Right.
up your strength, your skills. But the cells are really for unlocking things in between levels, because when you die you don't lose everything. You keep a certain amount of your progression. Ooh, I'm gonna do something risky. So now if I get hit
You've
once,
outraged the god.
yeah, if I get hit once, I'm dead. So
All right, this is it. This is how we're gonna end this show.
exactly, I'm gonna die, hopefully, for sure. Yeah, so basically, the cells are really about making sure that each run you get more and more powerful. So access to newer weapons, access to new areas, new abilities, that kind of thing. But we've set it up so that you can actually speed run through the game. There are doors that if you get to them fast enough, they will allow you, shortcut. They will allow you to unlock a bunch of extra skills, so that you're not actually behind, which makes it sort of more interesting once you've already gone through the game a lot. Then you don't have to fight through every single enemy and every single level. You can just be like, okay, I want to skip straight through to this boss that I was at. I still need to power up enough to get to that point. No, it's not gonna let me go past it.
Well,
But,
yeah, I think that our viewers at home can see the difference in skill level between myself and Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are out of time for today, but Steve, thank you so much for joining us
thank
today.
you.
Dead Cells is coming to PS4 this year. We will keep our eyes on the team at Motion Twin for more, and until next time, this is PlayStation Underground. We will see you guys soon. Thank you.
PlayStation